Greetings, Fire Chargers, Darkblade here, and welcome to my video on the Mandela Effect. Now let's start with a basic description of what the Mandela Effect. So to keep it simple, the Mandela Effect describes a phenomenon where a bunch of people collectively remember something as being this one specific way when historical reality indicates that it was actually this different way. So a bunch of people collectively having the same mismemory of something. An example is what the Queen says to the mirror in the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Disney movie from about 1931. I think it's 90 years ago. In the film, the Queen actually says, "Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?" But many people misremember the film line as something else. Anyway, a personal experience that I had that is related to the Mandela Effect is the song Black and White. It is about racial equality and integration. And the opening line goes like this: "The ink is black, the ink is black, the page is white. Together we learn to read and write. The child is black, the child is white. The whole world looks upon the sight, a beautiful sight." Now, that is how the lyrics are, but for a very long time I misremembered and misheard it as saying the paint is white. So after I recently looked up the song and it came across the actual lyrics, except says the page is white, I was like, that seems to make more sense contextually, given that the first couplet is about literacy, and when we think about literacy, we're more likely to think of black ink letters printed on white pages, and less likely to think about paint. So that, in that instance, I was like, my previous hearing of this song line was wrong. I didn't do what the Mandela Effect theorists do and say that history or the fabric of time has been actively rewritten. Another example of me mishearing a song for a very long time, for quite a long time. Obviously, I do not identify myself as having been around for a very long time, but for quite a long portion of my life, the opening part of the second line of "Don't Stop Believing." Let me look up the official lyrics. So the second line of the second verse says, "Born and raised in South Detroit." Now, for way too long, I heard that as born and raised inside a truck. And then more recently, I came across the actual lyrics, and I was like, that makes sense. My previous hearing must have been wrong. Notice that in neither of these cases did I do what the Mandela Effect theorists do. I did not say that the fabric of time has been actively changed. There are some Mandela Effect theorists on the Mandela Effect subreddit that say that words have been changed in their spelling and pronunciation, like Hillary Clinton and having just one L instead of two in her first name. Well, now the first name of another Democratic nomination candidate for president is in the media with Kamala Harris regarding how people are pronouncing her first name. Maybe we might see some of that in the Mandela Effect subreddit. Anyway, while on the subject of the Mandela Effect and song lyrics, one thing that I recently noted is the lyric words to that famous song, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. In fact, what you know as Take Me Out to the Ball Game is actually just the chorus. The main verses of it have basically been almost lost to memory. No one sings them, and hardly anyone knows what they are. I actually didn't even. The only reason I ended up finding out about them is because of Pokemon. Now, what people commonly sing is slightly different in exact words from the chorus in the original recording from over 100 years ago. And yes, the way people sing the song has varied and changed over time. That doesn't prove the Mandela Effect, because yes, this song, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, I recently saw it on a Mandela Mandela Effect subreddit post. So that is all for this video. Goodbye, Badgers. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'm out. See you tomorrow.